All right, so this is the week 1 assessment of how I went with my first week of the keto diet and this more calisthenic based workout. So right now, I remember earlier this week I said I need to get me some new shoes. I got me some new shoes. The tread on them is good. I actually tested them out. That's why they got stuff on. I gotta clean that stuff off, but they're pretty good. I mainly wanted something with a harder surface because I'm going to be doing more sprinting coming up. But I wanted something where my toes, even after I do my clip my toenails, I don't want it to like start busting through it. And a lot of this stuff has fabric which tears through it, but this seems a little stronger. I also got me a mount because I want to do a lot more stationary stuff when it comes to the recording. And then it'll probably help when I'm in areas where there's not anything where I can mount my stuff. So I got my phone here. I can turn it sideways if I need to and stuff like that. Adjust it height-wise, and it's hard doing it with one hand. You can try to tilt it up and down. So I have that. These two are in here because I've been taking a lot of showers. I don't think the shower stuff, but I didn't talk about any of that. But this week, we've been having no hot water at my job. So I've been taking like 2 cold showers every time I work, 2 cold showers a day because I work out. I get this because I like this. And this is something new. It smells pretty good. But it's new that I got at Bath and Body Works. And I just figured I'd get something like that. This stuff is just for fragrance. It doesn't really provide the cleanliness, but I just like tossing it on there a little bit. Now this is what I needed for the pull-ups. Something a little grippier. Right now, I saw chalk, but I figured I didn't want to chalk up bars that aren't really mine. But I got these gloves, and they have super good grip, which is weird because I saw some cap gloves that were meant for it, but had not so good grip. And this one's actually for weightlifting, I think. Wrist straps, because it comes with this whole thing where it secures and makes your wrist stable. I think for calisthenics and stuff like that, you need more mobility with it. This feels like really good material for what it is. And this is so I can start tracking myself a little better. The main thing I want to do is make sure I track myself, because I'm not going to be weighing myself every single day, but weekly I want to like see what type of progress I make, and I want to track that. And that brings me into the main 2 things I want to talk about, which I already talked about. The shoes, I got those. And now I got this on here. So I want to start tracking my calories, and with that being tracked, it's probably going to track my macros too, which is good for the keto stuff. So to help me see how well I'm doing with keto. This first week was good. It's definitely good. I definitely showed improvement. But I think this first week was mostly water weight and the fact that I was becoming active, so it helped. The fact that I was doing 2 a days definitely was a reason why I lost so much weight. But weekly, starting tomorrow, I want to start tracking my weight. And maybe this thing, I want to see if I can use this so I can keep better progress, because this thing and with the tape, they say that's what you can keep track of, because sometimes you won't lose weight, but you will lose inches and stuff like that, especially with like still doing like muscular activities like pull-ups, push-ups, and all that stuff, and leg workouts. All right, and speaking of the leg workouts, throughout the week I've been doing 1-hour runs most of the days, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday. But I want to change that up. I want to change that to only 1 day out of the week is going to be a 1-hour run, and that's going to be Wednesday. It's really hard when you have no carbs in you to continuously do an hour run every single day. But I also want to put in sprints. I want to put sprints in twice the week. But it's going to be starting on Monday will be one set of sprints. The next day, and then Friday will be the next day when I do sprints. So Monday and Friday sprints. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays is actually going to be a cool little combo because I want to diversify my cardio. Tuesdays and Thursday is going to be 30-minute biking. And then also it will be 1 hour walking on the treadmill incline at it's starting at a 3 mile/hour pace, but 1 hour on the treadmill walking should be doable by a lot of people. So far I did that today as my active recovery for Saturday. All right, with that being said, with the biking is now on the table, sprints are in there, biking, sprints, what else did I say? Oh, and the 1 hour walking and jump roping. Jump roping's also on there. I think jump roping is going to happen on the same days as sprints as well. It might happen more, it might not, I don't know. But I want jump roping in there because it's a great exercise, especially low impact if you do them right, because you're not jumping to the moon. All right, the last thing I want to talk about was pull-ups. I like the pull-ups, and the pull-ups are going to be the thing that I focus on the most, but I want them to be better. So starting this week, I'm going to take wide arm pull-ups off the table. So it's just going to be pull-ups and chin-ups. So just those two. I probably will suffer a little bit wide arm wise because I did do that back in 2019. I was able to do wide arm pull-ups really well as well. But I think that's not that bad of a risk because right now, I think if I can just focus on just pull-ups and chin-ups, regular style, I think I'll be all right. But I also want to lower the reps. I might even add a set, maybe even more, maybe 2 sets, I don't know, depending. But I also want the reps to be lower because I want the form and everything to be actually good. And I also want to make everything more explosive. So that's why I have to lower the reps too. Because I look back at my 2019, just doing them in the kitchen, I noticed how far above the bar I was able to go. My head was up in the sky. And that's how it felt. So I want to get to that point where explosiveness is there, because eventually it will be working towards maybe a muscle up, maybe something, I don't know, but something a little more. But it has to start small. So I'm going to go back down to 3 reps with pull-ups and chin-ups. But I'm going to keep the sets coming. So it might be 5 sets, it might be 4. It's not going to stop at 3. So even though reps are going down, sets are going up. And like I said, wide arm pull-ups are not on the table anymore. So I'm just sticking to pull-ups, regular pull-ups and regular chin-ups. And I might want to incorporate some abdominal exercises. I don't know. But I'm also going to keep the weight, the resistant band too, once I get out of there. But other than that, I really liked the pull-ups. The amount of effort I put into the pull-ups this week. The only thing I said was like the grips, especially that last one. But that was mainly because it was raining outside. There's nothing I could do for that. I got my indoor pull-up bar. I might have to set that back up because some days it's going to be like that. But other than that, I think that's pretty much how I'm going to start next week. There's the main takeaways from this is going to be like, there's definitely going to be more tracking. There's going to be calorie counting, macro counting. There's going to be body fat and weight tracking. And there's going to be less long 1 hour runs. There's going to be maybe one on Wednesdays. And what was it? Monday and Friday are sprints with the new shoes. I'm also not going to be doing through the trails because these shoes aren't really meant for trail running, as you can see. So it's either going to be on the road or on the track. And then also stability with that when it comes to recording. But other than that, I think I got a pretty solid game plan for this coming week. And every week I want to kind of assess how I'm doing, how I'm feeling with everything, diet and exercise wise, to make this actual last longer. I want this to be more of a longevity thing, because it has to be something I can maintain. So with the addition of 30-minute biking, jump roping, 1 hour walks, those seems like things I can do, because biking for 30 minutes, all right, that's easy. It's just 2 times a week. Jump roping, still too easy. It's not going to be a long jump roping session. It's just going to be jump roping. And just like my pull-ups are being more explosive, I want my other exercises to be a little more aggressive too, so I can get more out of them. So they're going to be shorter workouts, but they're still going to pay off in the end.